This is supposedly going to be the best drugstore makeup of my life. Shelby Ann, I've got the products. I'm following your 10 million views tutorial. Probably even more than that now. And we'll see how it looks. Join me. Let's stay hydrated together. Go get a drink. I'll be right back. A drink has been acquired. I've got some fizzy lemon water with some fruit in it. What did you get? Let me know. I even got all the skin prep. In case you don't have TikTok, or if you are unaware, there is a American TikTok creator called Shelby Ann, who actually I have followed since she had about 40k subscribers, followers. She's now got over 2 million. And you know what I like to see is nice people succeeding, because she has always been so sweet. Basically, she's a professional makeup artist. She does professional bridal makeup, professional non-bridal makeup. She would document her process of her being a makeup artist, and then she did a few tutorials which were only drugstore products that absolutely exploded. And then this Shelby Ann routine was born, and loads of people started recreating it. So that is what I'm doing today. So one of her favorite skin prep things is the Thayer's Milky Toner, which I also really like this stuff. It's not as thick as like the Rhode one or other milky toners, but it's nice. It feels hydrating without being too heavy. She always says for your skin that you want it to look like you can go ice skating on your skin before you do your makeup. So she either uses the Bubble Water Slide Serum or the Bioma Phytomucin Serum, and I had the Bioma one already. So I'm gonna use this. This is a super similar texture to the Cosrx Snail Mucin, which I absolutely love. Honestly, I could not tell you the difference between this and the Cosrx one. They feel really similar to me. This is a really nice hydrating serum that feels almost like a little bit tacky. Okay, do it look like I can go ice skating on my skin yet? Then she goes in with the Bioma SPF 50, which again, I really like this SPF as well. Love to use products that I already know and love. I'm gonna be so real with you guys. I'm gonna put on a small amount of this because it's literally the evening when I'm filming this and I'm not leaving the house. But if you are actually going outside, put more SPF on than I have. Okay, my face is definitely looking very glowy. You know what? I'm gonna zoom in a little bit. Face is definitely looking very glowy. In this particular video, she said she got so excited that she forgot to do primer. But then later in the video, she mentioned that her favorite primers are the Grip on Lock by Hard Candy. We don't have Hard Candy in the UK. And then the NYX face glue, which I do have that one. The one that looks like a little bottle of PVA glue. Or I think if you're in the US, it's Elmer's glue. Correct me if I'm wrong. Okay, actually, wait, that's probably a bit much. Oh no, I put too much primer on. It feels like a lot of steps, I won't lie, but then obviously she is a professional makeup artist, so I'm absolutely gonna trust her knowledge. Okay, face is definitely very hydrated. Then before her foundation, she uses her brow gel, and her favorite one is the L'Oreal Brow Lamination Gel, which I do have. I will say I normally tint my eyebrows, and I've not done that in a few weeks, so actually they're not too bad, are they? They're fine. So she uses this to kind of fluff up her eyebrows. This is a really good brow gel, actually. It's got pretty good hold, but it is just clear. It doesn't have any tint or anything. Somewhere where me and Shelby differ is that she uses a lot of foundation. Normally, if I'm going in with my foundation, I would do one pump and spread it across my face. She loves and uses the True Match foundation from L'Oreal, but she uses 3 pumps. In some of her videos, it looks like she uses 5 pumps on her face, so it's a lot of foundation. But this is part of her technique, so that's what we're gonna do. She loves using the Morphe spatula brush that was from their Butter collection, but they don't sell that anymore. So the brush that I got was the closest thing that I could find. It's the Morphe Foundation Paddle Cream and Liquid Foundation brush, which honestly, it looks just as thin as the one that Shelby's using. It's just a rounded shape instead of the sort of like flat shape. So I'm going to use this one, which I don't normally ever use a brush like this to put on my foundation, but I'm intrigued. 1, 2, oh, that one was like a half pump. I'm running out. Oh my God, my foundation's running out. Oh shit, that's just splattered everywhere. Shelby, I can't get 3 pumps out of it. Okay. Is that 3 pumps? Hopefully. So she like loads this up and then paints it. Whoa. Oh my God, that is the most satisfying thing in the world. How satisfying is that? Look. That is so satisfying. Oh my God, I can see why she does that. That's so fun. This gives like a thin layer everywhere. Oh my God, that is so satisfying. Oh. I forgot that I'd already done my brows. I just put that in my eyebrow, didn't I? That is so fun. And I was literally about to say I look like the peanut butter baby, but I'm sure she says in some of her videos that it's giving peanut butter baby, and if you're not looking like the peanut butter baby, then you're doing it wrong. She lays it down with a brush, then she goes in with a sponge, and the one that she uses is called the Paw Paw sponge, which again, we don't have those in the UK, but my favourite sponges are also super soft and squishy. This is the Clomana Marshmallow sponge, which actually, Shelby, if you're watching this video, I don't know if she will be. She's probably too busy. Shelby, if you haven't tried the Clomana sponges, I highly recommend. They are also super soft and squishy, and they've lasted me so well. As in, like, each sponge lasts me a couple of years. I think I'm gonna need a little bit of bronzer down my neck because this shade is a little bit off, isn't it? So far so good. That looks nice. That's really worked well with all of the base products underneath. I'm not getting any pilling or anything. So the next thing that she does is take bronzer, and this I have been so excited to try. I've been saving it for this video. This is the Milani Cheek Kiss Cream Bronzer, and mine is in the shade 110 Hey Honey. She uses this this in literally every single video. She's hit pan on one of these bronzers. I trust that she loves this. It looks like this. She's using a brush that actually looks quite similar to this one. I think she's using a Morphe brush. This is the Rare Beauty cream blush brush, I believe, but it's kind of like an angled one like that she's using. So I'm gonna try and do the same. So let's take, I've never used this before, so I don't know how pigmented this is, but she seems to like really go in there. Whoa, okay, that's really pigmented. And she puts quite a lot of this on her cheekbones. She puts it on her jawline. Ooh, that's a really good shade though. I think she puts this on her forehead. She didn't show her contouring her nose with it, so I'm not 100% sure if she contours her nose. I always contour my nose. Okay, this is the thing, right? I never put bronzer around my jawline because then I feel like it just looks like an orange line. How do we avoid that? Dragging it down? It looks like that she's got bronzer around here, so I think maybe she contoured her nose off camera. I could be wrong here, but I'm gonna put a little bit on anyway. Then for her blush, she loves this CoverGirl blush, and my best friend Ellie went to America and there was a list of things that I sent her to try and find. She could not find the CoverGirl blush everywhere. It was either sold out in every store that she went to, or they'd all been opened and like mashed up because there was no testers. So I was unable to get the CoverGirl blush for this, but there's another blush that she says in other videos that she likes, which is the L'Oreal Lumi blush, so I'm gonna use this one instead. I've got the shade Glowy Gold Pink. I'm really gonna have to bring something down my neck, aren't I? So, painting on a bit of blush. And something that's definitely quite unique to Shelby, I think, is she puts some blush on her chin, which I never would put blush on my chin, but this is Shelby's routine. We will put blush on our chin. I need more blush than that, jeez. You know what, the Catrice blush that I tested a few weeks ago actually looks really similar to that one that Shelby's using from CoverGirl. And again, I think she puts a little bit on her nose. Then for concealer, again, I bought this a few weeks ago because of Shelby. This is the Essence Silky Blur Concealer. However, my shade is super light. I've got the shade 20, which is really bright. She packs this shit on. She puts it on her forehead like that. She put it underneath her contour. She put it on her chin. This is gonna be super bright, although her shade also looks really, really bright. So let's just get to blending. Wait, that blended over the blush. Yeah, this shade is really, really, really bright, isn't it? It's definitely like a trust the process kind of thing because her makeup always looks incredible by the end. And I think even she says that in her videos, like, it's definitely trust the process. Like, you do end up looking a little bit cray-cray in the middle. Oh, damn. This is drying quicker than I thought it would. Oh my god, this looks quite alarming. No, the concealer's dried in a stripe. Okay, crap. I didn't realize you had to work quite quickly with this concealer. No! Sweating. I think I need to kind of like blend out that line because it looks a little bit harsh. Blend, 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 blend. She looks a lot more blushy than I do right now. I've kind of covered my whole eyebrows by accident. This Catrice blush looks really similar to the CoverGirl one, so I'm just going to add a tiny bit of this on because her blush is significantly more blushy than mine. Okay. She's still more blushy than me, but we do go in with powder, so. Then the one product that I sent Ellie on a mission to get in the US was the L'Oreal Infallible Blurfection powder, and this is the shade Brightening Pink. I'm sure it's the shade Brightening Pink. I mean, I can't see that anywhere. Oh no, Pink Light, it says. The pink one. Maybe there's two different shades of pink ones, but I got the light one. I have used this once before this video and it is really nice. I just posted a TikTok about this. Why the hell? Like, we have L'Oreal. Why do we not have this powder? And same for the blush in a minute. We have L'Oreal. Why do we not have the blush? So she takes some of the powder on a puff and she packs this underneath her eyes. This was the main thing that I think was giving her like the filter allegations. It was the smoothing powder, or like the smoothing effect that the powder gives. Just make sure that you blend out any creases before you go in with the powder, otherwise you will get a lot of creases. It is so fine that it feels like I'm not really putting much on my face. It is so smoothing. She's not wrong. It's a really nice powder. She kind of like bakes with it under here as well. I will say though, you don't get very much in here. You only get 6 grams of product, which is gonna run out quite quickly. It looks like she set the rest of her face, so I'm just gonna do the same and then like blend out that kind of baking thing. It looks heavy, but it also looks flawless at the same time. Like, for brow pencil, I got this in Superdrug today. Annoyingly, they didn't have any testers, so I couldn't tell what shade to get. And weirdly, they just had 2 shades. They had light medium and medium dark. So I went for medium dark. But she says, yeah, that her favorite brow pencil is this Emco one, which looks like this. Packaging looks pretty cool. Oh, and it's like a triangle kind of thing. That looks great. So she kind of does like a line underneath the brow. But no, this one is a nice cool brown. Yeah, I can see why she likes this because it's creamy, but it's not too creamy. It almost has like a matte finish and it's got quite a skinny little nib. I know that she doesn't show this, but I'm just going to add in a little more L'Oreal brow gel to get them in place. I would love to know why she does the brow gel first. I've just adjusted my lighting a little bit so you can see a bit better. And then she goes on to doing her eyes. She's using a Revolution palette in this video. She uses a Morphe palette in another video, but she basically just says like any warm eyeshadows that you've got, use those, like warm matte shades. This is the MUA Obsession eyeshadow palette, so I'm going to use this. This one is fully matte, but it's got like everything you need in there. So let's take this warm brown, and she puts those in her crease. Lovely job there. I've just mixed it into that slightly warmer shade next to it. So those warm browns just in the crease. Then she takes a matte white, which this palette also has, and she puts that just on her lid. So again, I'm gonna do the same. Oh, whoa, that is really pigmented. Maybe a bit too pigmented actually. MUA honestly pop off £6 bloody pounds every time I try these palettes in the different varieties. I'm like, what? Putting that like on my lid, a little bit on the inner corner. And then she takes a dark brown and a bit of black, so I guess I'll use these two shades on a little tiny pointed brush. This is a Refa 23 brush, and she just smudges that across the lash line, but doesn't like wing it out or anything, just smudges that along the lash line just to give a bit of extra definition, I guess. Cool, I'm happy with that. For mascara, this is back in my life. I used to have this mascara, but I actually used it up. It was the Falsies Lash Lift Mascara. I used to use this when I was younger. What a blast from the past. This is what the brush looks like, and I actually can't even remember what this looks like because it's been so many years since I've used it, so let's give it a whirl. It's so weird, like the more makeup that I'm adding, I feel like I'm turning into Shelby. Like this is such a signature Shelby eye. Bloody hell, that's really good. It actually kind of does look like falsies. She then puts on a lash, and it looks like she puts like a cream eyeliner in her waterline maybe. And she does mascara on the lower lashes. So now I'm like, do I do the same? It looks like she used a beige in her waterline, but she didn't tell us to. This is the Rimmel Scandalized Waterproof Kohl Liner in Nude. If she doesn't, then I'm wrong, but I don't know. Let me know what you think. It really looks like it. Mascara on the lower lashes, and then she definitely puts on an outer corner lash. These eyes actually look so pretty. I've got these like outer corner fanned out lashes which look so similar to the type that she's wearing. Can't remember if I liked these or not. I've had them for ages. I got them on TikTok Shop for like £5 for a whole set. They look very Shelby. These lashes do look a bit inconsistent, I won't lie, so if they look a bit funky, we will just try and work with it, alright? Oh my god, it's actually been so long since I used a strip lash, because so often I just use a little clusters that I can stick on. Why is it not sticking? Why is it not sticking? It's got so much glue. Why is it not sticking? This is why I don't use strip lashes anymore. They're actually so annoying. Stick, you bitch. Oh my god, no! Stuck to the spatula. That is not what these are called. Shelby, please can you tell us which lashes you use, because they're probably not some crappy ones off of TikTok Shop. I can't get them to fully go where they're meant to go, and you can fully see the lash band. If you see a lash pop off, no you didn't. I'm gonna go back over with a tiny bit of that really dark brown to try and like disguise the lash band a bit. I think that's definitely helping. They'll do. Zoom it back out a little bit. Then she goes in with the CoverGirl Skin Enhancer Bronzer. But again, Ellie wasn't able to get that for me in America. So instead, I'm going to use the L'Oreal Infallible Bronzer, which is another one that she's spoken about. I've got the shade Light Medium. Oh, I don't actually love this bronzer. I find it quite muddy. Like, did you see that? I wish we had that CoverGirl one because it looks really nice. And again, she goes over all the same places. It definitely looks like she's contoured her nose, but she's not shown that. One of the products that Ellie was able to find was the L'Oreal Infallible Blush in Confident Pink. This is the exact one that Shelby loves and uses in so many videos. This is super, super pigmented, so you only need the smallest amount. But again, this is like such a Shelby signature product. She always uses this blush. She uses a lot of blush, so I'm also going to use a lot of blush. I use a lot of blush as well, but I actually think Shelby uses more than me. And again, she puts this on her nose. She puts it on her chin. No, I'm actually morphing into Shelby. So interesting. She says that before she does her lip combo and before she does her highlighter, she takes a hydrating mist to kind of melt all her powders together. She says she takes a hydrating glycerin-rich spray. I'm going to use the MUA Pro Base Glow Dewy Makeup Fixing Spray because when I look, it literally says on the front with niacinamide, glycerin and vitamin E. The first is water, the second is glycerin, so I'm going to use this one, which I think is like a £5. Oh my god, it does not spray evenly at all. That's mostly in my lap. I feel like that missed my face and mostly just went on the floor and my lap and my hair. Okay, actually, I don't recommend this MUA one. It's like not really getting much on my face. It's not ideal, but super interesting how she uses a spray at this stage, but that kind of makes sense to like melt everything in together, make you look a bit more glowy. I just need to bring a bit of bronzer down my neck. My top is soaking wet. For highlighter, she says that her favourite one is the Colourpop Not Your Baby Super Shock blush highlighter thing, which I agree. This is so nice. They have now added this into like more of the permanent collection. It's a slightly different shade, but they make a pink one of the Super Shock round ones now. This is stunning. But then she also uses the Essence Soft Touch Bouncy Glow highlighter. I've got the shade 20 Glazed Dew. I don't think I've used this. I bought this specifically for this video. I don't think I've used it yet. I'm going to use this one because I've used that Colourpop one quite a few times before. So let's just take some. I'm gonna put that on the cheeks, obviously. She also put some on her Cupid's bow, which I never do that anymore, so we'll do that. And she also puts it all over her nose. Thank God, because I love a nose highlighter. So that's nice, actually. Pretty. God, I look so... Then she's using the NYX Duck Plumping Lip Liner in the shade Beige Boost. I don't think I've tried... Have I tried these? I actually can't remember. I've tried the Too Faced ones, which I think these are a dupe of. Ooh, that's a nice, cool brown. She did say they were spicy, so I'm a bit scared. That is a great colour. I'm not feeling any spicy yet, but I feel like that will come because the NYX like Duck Plum glosses are so spicy. I quite like them. Then the L'Oreal lipstick that she's got is in True Nude. I don't think we have True Nude in the UK. I went to Superdrug, I went to Boots. We did not have a True Nude. We have one that's called Nude and we have one that's called Beige and Nude. I swatched both of these and I was comparing it to her video and they look similar to me, but I don't know if they're as light. Why do we not have the same things? But it's the same packaging and everything. They had loads of shades, but I think it's this. Oh, hers looks more concealery. This one looks a bit more pink. Let me just compare. So that one's nude, and then this one is beige and nude. No, that one looks even darker. This is beige and nude. This one is nude. So I think I'm just gonna go for nude, and we'll see how we go. By the way, this is now feeling a bit spicy. Just looked in the mirror and was like, oh, I look great. Wait, no, it just looks similar. Does it? Hers looks more pigmented. Oh, that is a gorgeous combo. It's quite sheer. Oh my god, wow. Spicy, spicy, spicy from that NYX thing. That is a really nice colour. And then she says that her favourite Maybelline Lift Lip Gloss is the shade Ice, which I also really like this one. My favourite shade I think is Moon. It's got like a little bit of sparkle, but this is just like a basic gloss. But these glosses are so nice. They're not sticky. That is a good lip combo. And then the final step is she takes the L'Oreal Infallible 3-second mist and sprays this all over. But definitely cover the front bits of your hair though, because it's basically like hairspray. I mean, I'd say that for any setting spray. Cover your hair as much as you can. Guys, I sprayed too much. My eyelids are stuck together. No! Don't spray as much as I did because it's kind of ruined my eye makeup a bit. Damn it! But this is the finished Shelby Ann Glam routine. You know what? This actually reminds me of my wedding makeup. It looks very bridal. If you're the type of person that is into your natural makeup, light coverage, something that doesn't look or feel heavy, then this is not the makeup look for you. But if you are into your full glam and you want something that really looks like snatched, beautiful, makeup-y, glamorous, this does look really nice. She looks more glowy than I do though. Do I go in with a more glowy setting mist? Let's take a bit of the e.l.f. Power Grip Dewy Setting Spray. That's a bit better. So just zooming you in, this is what the finished makeup looks like. It does look flawless. Like if you don't want to see any of your skin, this is the makeup look for you. It looks super glam and those eyes were so simple, but they look really pretty. Yeah. I think it looks really beautiful actually. By the way, I'm filming in 4K today, so let me know if you notice a difference. If I don't notice a major difference, I'm not going to do it again because it takes up way more storage space. But hopefully it has made a difference, fingers crossed. I feel like $1 million right now. I feel good. Like if I was going to an event, rocking up with makeup like this, I would be happy. Like it looks like you know what you're doing. Definitely not one for every day, but for like a night out or something, or a party or an event, I would definitely do this again. It definitely feels more heavy just because you've got like the thicker amounts of product, but that does definitely help it look really flawless. Shelby, thank you for your service. I don't know if Shelby will be watching this, but I just want to say a massive congratulations on your success because, like I said, it's really nice to see nice people succeeding. Obviously, I've not met her. That's the impression I get anyway. I'm going to answer a question of the day. If you've got any more questions for me, leave them down below with the hashtag question of the day and I might answer one in my next video. Ooh, good question. Today's question comes from Skirb with 3 B's. Are you excited about the new live action Tangled film? A lot of pictures have leaked recently and I'm keeping my hopes on the down low after all of Disney's recent flops. You know what? I am extremely excited. Tangled is my favorite Disney film. It is up there. I feel like my top 3, Tangled, Moana, Frozen/Frozen 2. I like both Frozen films, and the scene with all the lights, that is what I'm excited for about the film. And the pictures do look good, but the thing that I'm really hoping that they do is I hope that they keep the color, because some of the like live action films, they're so like desaturated. They need to up the saturation. We need the colorfulness. Is that even a word? We need the color and the vibrancy from the original Tangled film, so I hope that they do it justice. The wig looks amazing, the costumes look amazing from what I've seen so far. I don't know when it's supposed to be coming out, but I'm keeping my fingers crossed. I'm very excited though. I still haven't seen the new live action Moana actually. I've not had a chance to go see it at the cinema, so I'll probably just watch that one when it comes out on Disney Plus. Thank you for your question. I'm gonna go. Thank you so much for watching. Obviously go follow Shelby. She's on TikTok, she's on Instagram, mostly on TikTok though, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.